students, welcome here in my class. I am here, Lalit Kumar P. Bhaiya, Associate Professor, Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering Department. And in front of me, you are my dear students of 4th semester, Electronics and Telecommunication as well as Electrical Engineering. Dear friends, students, today we will discuss about the multi-stage amplifier. Here, this multi-stage amplifier, you are already known about the multi-stage amplifier. This multi-stage amplifier consists more than one stages, and the main advantage of the multi-stage amplifier is to improve the gain of the multi-stage amplifier, as well as this gain improves. This is the first case. Second is to improve the input impedance using the multi-stage amplifier. Third is output impedance decreases, reduces the output impedance, and the most important thing is to increase the bandwidth of the multi-stage amplifier. And dear friends, dear students, you know what is bandwidth. This is very important factor in all communication system as well as in amplifiers. As you know, while I am talking here, this is my voice speech, and if you want to hear voice speech properly, the bandwidth should be important. So bandwidth is here. Let us see the one of the multi-stage amplifier, two-stage amplifier, having the characteristics like this. This is the magnitude of the gain of the multi-stage amplifier. This is the maximum gain of the multi-stage amplifier. You can observe here, I can write here AV max, and this is the 3 dB less than this AV max, that is AV in dB, otherwise 0.707 times this AV max. And at this stage, at this point, we will get the two frequencies. This frequency is the lower cutoff frequency, and this frequency is the higher cutoff frequency. And now, this difference between these two frequencies is called as the bandwidth. And this bandwidth is very important as far as the communication purpose is concerned, because in communication, we need this flat response within this particular bandwidth. And if this bandwidth is large, there will be a large flat response. And as large flat response is there, that means it is a good audible. Let us say this flat response is of my sound, my voice. Then you will get my voice better within this particular bandwidth. So as bandwidth is large, the voice will be better in the large bandwidth. You have already heard about the TV channel bandwidth, channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, whatever may be, near about 7.5 megahertz bandwidth is there. Within that bandwidth, we will hear the good voice in the TV. Otherwise, if the band is disturbed, voice will be disturbed. And hence, multi-stage amplifier in television receivers also important, because this multi-stage amplifier having these characteristics. These characteristics will be improved using the multi-stage amplifier. So this is about the multi-stage amplifier. Now, multi-stage means here I can tell you here. Let us say this is the first amplifier. I can connect here the second amplifier. I can connect the third amplifier here, and so on. Let us say this is input here, V in, and this is output, V out. So this is called as a multi-stage amplifier, and these stages are cascaded here. The output of the first stage is connected to the input of the second stage. The output of the second stage is connected to the input of the third stage, and so on. So this is called as multi-stage amplifier. And if we look here, the overall gain is given by this V naught upon V in. And this V naught upon V in is the product of individual gains here. That is gain of the first amplifier into gain of the second amplifier into gain of the third amplifier. So this is called as the overall gain of the multi-stage amplifier. Now, here this overall gain, I am written here, this overall gain is the gain without considering the loading effect of the stages. If I consider the load here at the output, let us say loudspeaker is connected at the output, then the load of the loudspeaker may be here. Our motor supposed to be connected at the final stage of the multi-stage amplifier. Then there will be a load of the motor on the last stage. So loading effect will be on this A3 amplifier here. There will be a loading effect, and hence the gain of this A3 amplifier, the gain of this third amplifier will be reduced because of the loading effect. Now this amplifier and this load will have a load on the previous stage. Therefore, the gain of this amplifier will also be reduced because of the loading of effect of this one. And now the overall loading effect from this load, this amplifier and this amplifier will be available at the first amplifier, and hence the overall loading effect of these stage will be available at the first stage, and therefore the gain of the first stage will be reduced here in a large amount, and hence this loading effect is also very important in case of the multi-stage amplifier. This V0 by Vin, whatever here I have written here, V0 by Vin is equal to A1 into A2 into A3 is the overall product of the gain, and this gain is very large. But as far as this loading effect is concerned, this gain will be reduced, and hence the overall gain in this case will be reduced. This is only the drawback of the multi-stage amplifier. If we see the loading effect, this is only the drawback of the multi-stage amplifier. And to avoid the one, I mean to say that drawback is there, but this drawback can be removed by using certain methods, like the improvement of the input impedances of each stages, that makes the isolation between the stages, and that will avoid the loading effect. And hence we need to have all the criteria that should be satisfied by each stage of the amplifier, and using that satisfied criteria we can try to avoid this loading effect. But this is a different criteria, this is another criteria. While solving the numericals on the multi-stage amplifier, we have to consider here the different steps. I will tell you here, you can see here, this we have the so here what I am saying here, the loading effect, that is important. The characteristics of the multi-stage amplifier, what we will do here, let us say this is the multi-stage amplifier. These are the stages I am using here, multi-stage amplifier, and this is the output. So this is stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, and so on. So what I have to calculate? I have to calculate the overall output impedance, overall output resistance of the multi-stage amplifier. Then overall input impedance of the multi-stage amplifier, that is denoted by Ri. This is overall output impedance of the multi-stage amplifier. Then if the load is connected here, any load supposed to be, I am taking here RL, then I will calculate the effective output impedance. This is called as RO dash. This is effective output impedance of the multi-stage amplifier, which I have to calculate here. Then again what I will do, I will calculate the input impedance of this stage. I can say Ri4, input impedance of Ri4. Then I will calculate the output impedance of this stage, that is RO3. I will calculate the load to this stage, that is RN2. Then again I will calculate the input impedance of this stage, Ri2. And again I will calculate the input impedance of this stage, Ri1. And after Ri, if the source resistance is connected here like this is source Vs, and including this source I have to calculate the overall input impedance of the circuit, and hence while considering the multi-stage amplifier, we have to calculate step by step from load side to the input side. From load side, we will calculate this net output resistance at the output side, including the load, without the load, and one by one the output of the last stage, then input of the last stage, then output of the previous stage, input of the previous stage, and so on up to the input side. And step by step we will calculate this one, and using these parameters then we will calculate like the voltage gain of the amplifier, overall voltage gain of the amplifier, overall current gain of the amplifier, and overall input impedance of the amplifier, overall output impedance of the amplifier, and bandwidth of the amplifier we can determine. This is called as frequency response. Bandwidth is dependent on the frequency response. So this type of situation is associated with the multi-stage amplifier. So this is the important thing in case of the multi-stage amplifier. Now, dear students, this is the basic criteria of the multi-stage amplifier. In multi-stage amplifier, now the question arises, while applying the multi-stage amplifier or while making the multi-stage amplifier from one stage to second stage to third stage, and so on, the output of the previous stage is connected to the input of the second stage. How this input is connected, that is also important, and this is called as the coupling between the two stages. This coupling is plays a very important role, because all are the characteristics also depending upon the coupling. So these coupling between the stages are of three types. One is direct coupled amplifier, second is RC coupled amplifier, direct coupled amplifier, RC coupled amplifier, and third one is transformer coupled amplifier. Transformer coupled amplifier. These three types of couplings are used in the multi-stage amplifier, and using these three stages, we can design depending upon the situation, depending upon the requirement of the application. Because each coupling is used in certain applications. Just like suppose I am using for the public address system, amplifier used in the public address system. Then in public address system we need the direct coupled amplifier, because it is a low frequency response. Voice frequency is a low frequency, and we need the amplifier for the low frequency response. So in that case we use the direct coupling without any capacitor, without any resistor. We use to connect the output of the first stage to the input of the second stage directly. This is for low frequency application. Next is the RC coupled amplifier, where we can use the resistance and capacitor between the two stages. Output of the first stage is connected to the resistance and capacitor, and then connected to the input of the second stage. This is RC coupled, generally used for the middle frequency ranges amplifier, where the certain frequency is to be amplified. In that case we need this RC coupled amplifier. And transformer coupled amplifier, where we need to match the loading effect, where we need to have the isolation between the two stages, or to make the equivalent load at two stages or match the input impedances. Then we need the transformer coupling. Primary of the transformer is connected to the previous stage, and secondary of the transformer is connected to the next stage, so that the loading effect will also be reduced, and the input and output impedance will be matched of the two stages. Input impedance of the previous stage, next stage, and output impedance of the previous stage will be matched, so that loading effect will be automatically reduced. This is used in case of the transformer coupling. And many more advantages are also there when we will see details of the direct coupled amplifier, RC coupled amplifier, and transformer coupled amplifier and their associated design problems. We will see in that problems also. So I think today is this is sufficient about the multi-stage amplifier, and you can have the detailed study of the multi-stage amplifier and you can go through it. Thank you very much for today's lecture. Next time we will go step by step about the multi-stage amplifier. Thank you very much for listening this lecture and looking this particular situation and problems associated with the multi-stage amplifier. Thank you very much.